As you encounter me, always put a thumbs up. Let me know that you're not a part of the HATE team, because it's one of them days. Yeah. Y'all know where I left? Pentagon Playground. That's where I left. Pentagon Playground. Those of you that are waiting for your reading, I'm getting to you shortly. If someone would like to join the list, get in where you fit in while you still can. My email is oracleoftheether@gmail.com. It should be linked. Well, not linked. It is documented in the description box of my latest video. If you would like to CA me, the CA is PEKA69. I appreciate all of you that think about me. Now, it's out season. It's out. You know, I have bore witness to a lot of things. To a lot of things. Spiritually and otherwise, but not as great and grand as the originals. And today one of them days, y'all. Where I see no reason in unlogical practices. What do you mean? What I mean is, if it don't make sense, why is it a thing? Now, a lot of you know that I say, I don't want to be nobody's savior. I've already put my part in. But for some reason, a lot of these supernatural, otherworldly beings and things feel like I should be. The problem is what they feel and what the people display is not matching up to my pockets. And I feel some kind of way about it. It's an angel thing. I want to take this time out to bless the hands of Mike Tyson. Bless them hands. I had a lot of realizations taking place this morning. And, you know, where I'm at now, it could go either way. You know? You gotta pay attention to the way you feel in the morning. I understand that aggression is in the air. And it's like that for a reason. One of the things that I notice is, in certain places, right? Y'all know I'm out and about. But still, being out and about, I'll encounter some of the same individuals in certain places. And it's like, I have a spiritual team comprised of all type of beings, and I have a physical team. One thing that I noticed about minds, because I feel like I done earned my rank. And so I could say minds, even if they don't know they are minds yet. All of us have a humble type of energy. At our lows, at our highs, we have a humble type of energy. And because I can recognize my team, male, female, women, men, even dogs, I know something's going down. I seen a face off, right? You know, with me, it wasn't a face off, right? First and foremost, it wasn't a face off. It was someone's commentary on what they believe is going to happen, and it was mistitled. I don't, I've come to realize that I can't look for accuracy here on YT. It's just not gonna happen. It's too many people trying to line their pockets. They really don't care about their legacy. When you in certain arenas, right? Certain genres, it's important to speak the lingo correctly, because people that are professionals, they're going to gravitate towards it because it's for them. But when you got content creators that want to just get anybody and everybody, you know, there's not a lot of people like me. There's not a lot of people like my team. And sadly, they poked the bear. They poked the bear to the point where you get aggressive. No matter how mild manner you are, the ones that have been spoon fed, the ones that haven't really had to earn their keep, I seen what y'all call podcasts. I'm assuming it's a podcast. I don't know if it was an interview. It could have been an interview, and that's the problem. Like, what is it? If it was in the title, it wasn't rememberable. So I don't, but the person that they were interviewing was Dame Dash, right? And it's like, he's talking and he's saying, and I'm saying, I'm looking at this man, and I'm saying, he don't know how much he looked like my uncle. If they were to put a picture of him next to my uncle, was a Vietnam vet. The style of glasses, everything. If you would put, you would say they were brothers. And I'm interested in what he got to say, right? And I can see his agitation coming from what I believe was his right. And the things that he was saying, I completely understand. And it's kind of like, when you're a part of a circle, but you're not really a part of a circle, you just guilty by circumstance kind of thing. Like, you just there. You don't really know the ins and outs, but you just present. You know what I'm saying? But you got to pay attention to the way you feel about certain individuals. And I'm sitting there thinking, Like, I could only imagine what it's like to be him in a circle like that. Like you can't trust the ones you think you could trust. The ones you should be able to trust, you definitely can't trust them. And then everyone that you came up with that you knew you could trust at one point is out of there. Look at this. Look at this. It's a bam bam kind of season. Cold part about it, I think I had one of them dresses. That's a club fit in my 20s. All right. I got jokes today. Y'all. It's a bedrock kind of season. And I do mean rock the bed. Look, y'all know, some of y'all know, right? Share the live. Some of y'all, I promise I won't talk about the ones y'all fear. All of them. Some of y'all know I said my faves, right? My faves in boxing. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, right? And then later on, I became a Pretty Boy Floyd fan. It's important for me to say Pretty Boy Floyd because that's a different energy than we see currently. Same being, because you know I got to put that, but it's a different. Pretty Boy Floyd was getting it out the mud. You know, so we see something different today. So I said, he's sat up there and talked all that. I have not seen nothing yet, even with all the sensationalizing. I haven't seen nothing yet that Mike Tyson said about Floyd Mayweather that was disrespectful yet. See, I come up in that timeline where they put a smackdown on Tyson. They stopped him at his prime. That's why he didn't reach that status, in my opinion, as far as it goes for the money. But the fame, the hands. I said I was going to ask God to bless the hands of Mike Tyson, give him Thor hands. That's what I said this morning. Because all the time it takes a man to check another man. And I feel like that's perfect. Some may say it's a 10 years difference. I'm going to say 59 is not old. My father passed away at 59. My father was not cut up like Mike Tyson. He didn't take care of his body like that. I'm talking about my biological father, the one that gave birth to this body, this life. Why I'm in so much greatness right now. So I feel like he could do it. I feel like he can win a bout. Now we know that it's two different type of styles, right? But when it comes down to a real brawl, you want to take the title that you the greatest ever? You have to prove that. Cause Tyson fans and Muhammad Ali fans still live. So you can't sorry about that. We not out of there yet. For my era, those are the two. Of course, there's more, right? Of course, there's more. But for my era, those are my picks. When Floyd was Pretty Boy Floyd, you know what I'm saying? We was cool. Now this Floyd here, I don't know. You know, I don't know about this Floyd here. When you get a lot of money, I mean, me being who I am, I would think I haven't had that much money. Okay, so of course I can say, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I want to do this. They gonna have to tear down all my projects when I'm out of here, because it's gonna be so much. It's gonna take them some time to get rid of my name, my legacy, because I'm gonna be for the people. Some of these dudes got left so they name is so muddy, they can't put their name on none of their accomplishments. That's gotta feel horrible. You put your name on it, ain't nobody gonna show up. Nobody gonna support you because everybody upset because of how you obtained your success, if you will. Because a lot of people nowadays attribute success to zeros. You know, sadly. So it's not about what you did last week. It's about what you do right now. It's not about what you had last month, 10 years ago. It's about what you got right now. I feel like Mike Tyson is making a statement. Win, lose, or draw, right? Sometimes you just gotta watch what you say about certain people, because the ones coming up under you feel like they could do it too. And then the legacy that a great one spent their whole life building is tore down with one person's trap mouth. It's a trap. It was some in the conscious community. Y'all know Young Pharaoh came in and disrespected all the ancestors. At that point, I stopped watching them. I said, "You're doing way too much now." You know, you just left. I'm sitting there saying, this young dude, he really, he didn't came out of the who scowl. You know what I'm saying? He got a promising future for the ones that's my son's age, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he really gonna teach the young men something, and then he came with all of that. I said, oh my God. It's easy to tell a story when you weren't a part of it in a manner where you feel like somebody failed you. Do y'all understand that introduced the whole entitlement energy? He don't know that he's a part of that entitlement movement, where all of these 30 something, late 20s feel like they're entitled to things. They feel like the ones that came before them, a lot of them do. They feel like the ones that came before them didn't do enough. Imagine building a brand, a name, and then some poo, y'all know what I'm talking about, come and say 6 words, and now everybody against you. It's just not enough monumental men of color. It's not. And if it is, you know what happens? They get mixed in. They become flies in the buttermilk. You don't even know, because they over there. They over there. And when they get over there, they say, this one, we can't trust this one. Look how he talk about his own people. That's what they truly feel about the flies in the buttermilk. They're not going to say it, though. It's like a recreation of the same energy, lifetimes after lifetime. And you know who I blame? I, I, I blame the reign of the thrones. Y'all look on the angel hierarchy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The messengers, the JUDGESs, that conveniently put themselves into a hierarchy that they did not belong in. And this is the result. It just trickles downhill. Like, I'm at this point in my life, right, where I'm saying I do not care if someone finds me attractive, because everything that I lay my eyes on is not worth my time, spiritually or otherwise, because it's the same energy in a different person, male to female. And it's like, out of all the individuals in these worlds, all y'all the same. You talk about sex, you talk about girls, you misjudge the women, you call the girls women, and the women girls are bees, and you know, the females do it too. I seen a compilation, right? This compilation was someone's put together video about relationships. And it went from all right to wow to the extreme case back to all right, wow, the extreme case. And it's just, before I knew it, 15 minutes in, I'm like, why am I watching this? Right? And then the angels, all the men, angels, don't want me to turn it off. And now it's a task. You see? And what I gather, y'all, is my energy was not present somewhere because I was just like them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I watched one, and and the guy say something like, ever since you gave birth, I can't stand you, or you got a smell, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, he's a part of the rainbow community. I already knew it off top, right? But this is the stuff that takes place behind. This is why a lot of individuals speak out about DL dudes, because they'll be living a whole life, got a wife, got children, and can't stand them. It's aggression in the air. Me, I feel like stop wanting the Miss title. Be fine with being Mrs. Like, y'all don't even want to be Mrs. Y'all don't even want that rank. You want to go from sassafras to Miss Sassafras. and that's the outcome. You end up with somebody that don't want you. And when they try to leave, you get mad. Look, my platform is built on a whole bunch of individuals that got mad when somebody tried to leave. Remember, I'm the one that said, I thought I was coming in here, gullible me, naive me. I'm coming in to talk about the twin flame journey and love, 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 love. I came in on love and light. But shortly after, not even a year, I said, when you get to where the big G, not the little one being Jesus, want you to be, I'm talking about God. When you get where God wants you to be, it just flows. It's not hard. And but the beginning part, some of y'all can contest to this. Because after you be like, yeah, you still want me to do this, because you don't mind walking away. I've been at that stage. I was at that stage 2 years ago. You sure? Like this where you, before I got extremely agitated with God, I said, this what you want me to do? You want me here on this platform? Yes, I do. Something like that. That's what God said. And I'm like, why? It ain't no money in it. None I can see. You know it's important to see your money, right? It's important. It's important to touch it, spend it. It's important. I feel like that's the most important you can do as a person in life. Spend your own money. I'm just joking, but it's one of the most important. In this video where they was talking about a face-off, I'm waiting to see the face-off, right? Because he got that look. Mike Tyson got that look, right? and I seen it that put a Kill in front of it, Mike, right? Those eyes look like they about to glow. And everybody know, look, it is not a SAFE place to be right now. So we gonna go all the way over here and let this man do what he do, Y'all know them eyes. I'm waiting. I mean, Floyd got him too. I'm gonna give him that. He got him too. But, what I feel Floyd gonna do is he gonna dance around the ring on Mike. But yeah, you gotta remember, Mike Tyson is a heavyweight. Now, he done fought other classes, but he's a heavyweight. So I'm saying, is Floyd going up? Is he like what's going on? I haven't ran into. I guess I gotta watch a sports channel for that, because I'm not getting the details. Being a fan of boxing, I do not have the money to watch it, to pay for it, but I am a fan. I want to know details like that. We got two of the most biggest names right now And I'm just now hearing about it. Next month? As much time as I spend on these devices, I do not watch television at all. I haven't watched the television. I think I watched like My Wife and Kids probably just about a month ago after not watching television for like 4 years. I don't watch television. And the way it's set up now, it's not even like that. The cable system is totally different. Most people got little devices where, you know, if you my era and under, you got little devices where you ain't even much worried about cable, you know? So it's like I'm not in the places like Vegas and stuff to see no advertisements. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's been broadcasted. I just didn't know about it. You know? And case in point, a lot of the elect ones are boxing fans. They not said they know I'm a Mike Tyson fan. They're not saying Tyson finna. Some people feel like I just sit back and just talk to angels all day. You know? Uh, because that'll be something that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now, I believe I asked when he went into when his comeback brawl, right? I asked who won, and they told me who won. Tyson won. You know, because I didn't get a chance to see it. I still haven't seen it. You know, I get busy spiritually and I get busy physically. And so that is a leisure moment for me to really sit back and be able to watch something that I want to watch. That's like a vacation for me. With a television right there. I know it's agitation because I can tell by the men I'm seeing. Just in passing by. I got work to do, y'all. Before I tear up out of here real quick, and I do mean expeditiously. Before I exit, y'all, like I don't understand this how can something want me to say surrounding Clarissa Shields. I don't get it. Like she can't do nothing. She can't put seafood in her mouth. She can't have a birthday party with her dude. Y'all take everything. Pap in the back sleep. Look at her. He don't want to be with her. If he didn't want to be with her, why is he there? Remy Ma is tea. Remy Ma is looking scrumptious. And everybody knows that, including Pap. But that's besides the point. Clarissa Shields is tea. I see similarities. He has a type. Y'all said, yeah, Pap don't want to. Y'all was probably saying the same thing about her. As a matter of fact, when they was, I think I seen when they was copacetic and feasible in front of everyone, y'all did the same thing to them. Like y'all all this black love stuff that it's just like black women's empowerment. Y'all just like to talk about stuff. Like you not my kind. You not like content creators that do that. You know what I'm saying? It's given very much somebody paid you. I don't think Remy would do anything like that. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Cause you be lying. I don't think Remy would do. Oh, listen. I'm telling you, it's aggression in the air. Young dude, he look like he could be my son. He on one, but you gotta watch him. I already know he walking away with heart palpitations, so he doing it moving. I muted the mic because I didn't know what he was gonna ask me. Ether is pushing. Ether not doing nothing because that's what How is she surviving on those views? She must be sitting there. We're not going there. Yeah, he made it across the street fast. He done took somebody's earpods and trying to sell them. You think I'm a fool? You think I'm gonna sit here with some money? Going crazy. Look, I'm so broke, poor. This ain't even my car. This belonged to the dealer. Gotcha. It ain't even paid for yet. You better get up out of here. I ain't got no papers. I'm so poor. Yeah. You better get up out of here because you looking like your knees is buckling. You still coming though. This is why Ether gotta sit with a bonnet on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sit with a bonnet on, shades, no makeup, sweatpants. Car need to be washed and cleaned on the inside. It's hard out here for a PIMP. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. You better get it. Look, he said, look, what you want. I told y'all, the big G be dangling me like a carrot. Now, this is a black dude. He got on shades, locks, and a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? All black. Like, ain't no pussycat around here. I'm open to what you want. Ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? 6 lives gone just that instant. Because he shouldn't have did it. Y'all, listen. Because some dudes, right, they don't care. I know he didn't have his hand on no thing. He had his hand in his pockets. But I know he didn't have his hand on no thing. He came to see if I was old or young. You understand what I'm saying? Because the first thing they want to do is drive Big Mama car. You know what I'm saying? They gotta hey, come back. Look at this. You want something from the stove? See my license? Look, don't look. That's not my name. See my license? Don't look at it. He look like me. I'm gonna cover up the name. What's your name? Let me look. Let me look at this license. DeAndre. My name DeAndre. Let me I'll be right back. You want something to eat? Nah, they gonna spend that little $20 sitting in my car the whole time talking about, man, it's my last $20. This is my last $20. Go ahead and get her something to eat. This is an investment. That's how they do it on the street level. He gonna dip around about 20 blocks real fast, quick, like, and expeditiously. He's gonna come back and the tank is going to be at 25% full. You know what it is? Next week we'll be talking about how we gonna pay for this apartment. I love you. You my wife. That's how it's done on the street level. You know what I'm talking about? I know the GAME like the back of my hand. He said, do 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 do. He was rubbing that little beard. Boy, I'm old enough to be your mama. Rubbing that little piece of peach fuzz there. You trying to formulate something? You done sobered. You done sobered up. I'm so poor I can't even pay attention until you leave. You got to tear up out of here. Because this ain't what you want. Listen, let me tell you. It's been a lot of individuals that did not realize that they had a mild stroke with the thoughts in their mind. Because you just can't do that to angels and get away with it. This is why I told you it's aggression. That I'm gonna put y'all up on game. You got a nice vehicle, right? Because that's what gets the attention. Dudes know that, however, they don't know that it is worse with women and females. Because if a woman has a nice car, right, no matter what is sitting in the driver's seat, if the dude is down bad, he don't care what she look like. He don't care how old she is. His motive is to drive that car. He will come around solely for the purpose. Most dudes don't know this, especially if they go-getters. His purpose is to come around to drive your car. The ones that go through the glove compartment to see if you got your registration in there is the older ones. So don't keep your registration in the glove compartment because those ones do it too. Them old ones, you be sitting there, la 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 la. Next thing you know, be like, where's my car? He down the street around the block. He done did all kind of transactions. Then popped at a couple of people, and next thing you know, your car back. Oh, I just moved it around the corner. Yeah, that's street level. While y'all sitting there wanting to be somebody's boo thing. Cuddy buddy. Yep. Look at this. Look at this. Who is this? You see what I'm saying? It's one of them days. Look, I will brawl You know what I'm saying? Because I even told him, I said, listen, some of these things, they be feeling that heart going, but they don't know that they need to leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't know it until they gone, because they be on one. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that they done lost 6 lives until they left and passed out. You know what I'm saying? Ethan know about the streets. So I got my head on a swivel. Y'all better have y'all's on a swivel too. You know what I'm talking about? Behind those gates. Look, look. Let me say something. I seen some weird stuff, right? And at this time, I didn't know that the individuals that I was speaking to spiritually was going to be a fraction of the individuals that end up in limbo and in purgatory, right? So I seen a real white ET. Some of y'all gonna have to look that up. This dude looked like he was about 9 feet tall. Y'all remember Mr. Limpet? Mr. Limpet, wasn't Mr. with the long legs, and when he would walk, that's how he was walking, and he had a mutt German Shepherd with him and a cane. And I'm looking, and he's skinny and tall, and I'm like, what is it? I go check the camera. Yeah, he said cameras. I go check the camera. Look, what is that? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I am no cap. It was like 12 something, 12:32 a.m. That's early in the morning for, because it's still dark. Some people haven't grasped the concept of AM and PM. You know what I'm talking about? If I say 12 p.m., they'll be like, oh, okay, it's nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the morning. It's 5, 4, 3, 12 a.m. Wait a minute. Okay, 12 a.m. Early in the morning, ninja. Wait, that's at night? 12 p.m. Is that 12 p.m.? Is that nighttime? 12 p.m. Ninja? What is she talking? He gonna have to he gonna have to sit with that for a minute. There's a possibility that that one may turn out mine later on. Y'all know. He may turn out to be at least on one side. On one side. It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes you, sometimes you just gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hard to please. 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. I seen some stuff, right? Like I physically seen stuff, y'all, and went and checked the camera several times behind gates, a gated community. No cap. Stuff I ain't ever seen before. I'm like, he coming, because where this place was at, right? It's like a whole, like, field type of thing. Is new, new development. You know how they, you got this whole community that they building on, and then right next to this newly built community, it's a whole field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a fence, a gate. You know what I'm saying? And just nothing but land. I remember I looked. I said, "What is that over there?" You know what I'm saying? He come from that direction. Like, did he hop the fence, a gate, or what is it? Then I kid you not, y'all. I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. And I promise y'all, I was not on nothing. I'm looking at the window. It's raining, right? And I thought I seen a putty cat. I'm telling you. But the putty cat jumped on. Y'all know how in the front of homes it's like a little archway, covering the front door. The putty cat jumped on the archway, and then it just looked like it turned into a spider and crawled up the wall. Look, I tell you, I kid you not. And I'm sitting there looking all the way to the roof. Now I didn't seen squirrels scale the side of buildings, but cats, like, and I'm like, what is that? So I checked my cameras. I'm like, is this? I know it more than likely it was something going on with my mind. That's a part of ascension. You'll see stuff for the first time. Of course, I didn't ask. I didn't know to ask. You know, when I did say, "Was that a cat?" I made a joke out of it spiritually, and it became really popular, just like a song. I rapped the song in my head, and these beings started recreating it, versions of it in other places. I'm telling, like, they probably still saying it somewhere. These is beings with telepathic communication. They have telepathy. Because of who I am, they had access to me. They don't anymore. But some of the stuff that I said to them spiritually, they probably still say. What is this? Come on, man. Hey, come. Hey. Here we go. Look, I'm back in the energy, y'all, where just people, now they want to stop and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's always dudes. I don't, rarely, out of the last, let's see, I say the last 5 years, it's only been one woman that happened to be black. She was an older woman that struck up a conversation with me, even said hi in passing. One. It's always either me initiating it or men, dudes. It's got to be it's got to be a problem with that, right? Like, it's an energy surrounding the female existence as a whole, women, ladies, bees, where it's always competition. You know, it's kind of like growing up in my era specifically. It's hard to talk about what it feels like to be loved from a female, even as a female. Like, it's more than just bumping uglies. So y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motherly love, friendly love, sister love. For my era, me being who I am, I could honestly say I have not experienced that outside of my grandmother. And that's totally different. Because even when my mother was living, she loved me, but she did not express it. Y'all get what I'm saying? So when you grow up in an environment like that, as a female, as a young lady, as a woman, as a bee, you don't have good energy, good rapport with other females, ladies, bees. It's hard. It's hard. Dude finna start talking about whatever he talking about, and his voice is projecting. And let me tell you something. The big G dangles me like a carrot, but he don't put me in positions where something gonna happen to me now. Before I ascended, hey, I had to get here. You know what I'm saying? I had to get to this point. Some of y'all are still there. And this is the reason why a lot of people was granted zeros. It was a reader that said years ago, about 8 years ago, 7 years ago, gotta be, to save your money. This is before I picked up fame on YouTube. She said, save your money. And when I started making money, y'all, that's what I did. I saved my money. And I was given that moment to build something. And I built it, and I saved, and it got me through a rough period. Now that is over, it's about others saving themselves. They don't see it like that. They don't know that I've spent 4 years just about going through all of these alternate universes. And while so many believe that they were saving me because they were booking with me, none of them, it still probably is a hard concept that I saved them from what is surely taking place in an alternate universe. The the energy did not shift. The truth is being told. If he cuts this out, we at almost an hour. I know that in certain places, certain things happen because it's supposed to happen there. This is why I said some people took contracts and they ended up back where they ascended out of with my help. And because they ended up back there, they needed to donate. And still, so many of them feel like they don't. Do you know how many dudes are sitting behind bars right now because they felt like they should have and they did not? It's like I said, some people have the option to give a little or lose everything. And when they received that message, they decided that they was going to go to the church house because they surely knew that God was there because it was a church. And God told them before they went in, I am not in there. He know where he at. y'all gotta understand, it's a facade. The days of the pastor and the preachers being genuinely preaching the word of man delivered by God is long gone. What they feel when they say they're preaching the word of God, they are mislabeling something, because they're saying that, in a sense, to logical thinkers like me, that God wrote everything in the Bible and that is all cap. That is it.